Jacinto Bonilla was born on July 3, 1939. This year, he will be 84 years old, but he's in a great shape, strong, hardy, and will give odds to many young people. Jacinto says, "Fitness is something I talk about a lot with people because the first excuse that usually comes out of their mouth is, 'Oh, I'm too old for this.' But when they find out how old I am, they are shocked. I motivate people to start at any age. Age is just a number in the passport. Stop looking for excuses. I tell people, hey, start training right now and wait until you're 80, and then tell me if you're old or not." Jacinto has been active all his life, but when he turned 67, he thought to himself, it's time to start lifting weights if I want to live longer. By that time, he already had problems with his prostate, back, joints, and needed to do something about it. Our hero came to the conclusion that if you don't use your joints and muscles, then you will have problems. If you just sit and watch TV, you become rusty. By the way, Jacinto first entered the CrossFit gym in 2006 at the age of 67 and soon became a CrossFit fan. Why exactly CrossFit is asked by many. The athlete replies, "I used to do athletics, but it wasn't enough for me. I like to be strong and resilient. I don't like being average. You can do any kind of sport, but I prefer heavy training. They give a powerful release of growth hormone, and this is an important condition to overcome old age and weakness. At the same time, testosterone production is stimulated, and it is not necessary to go to pharmacology. You need to be natural. To maintain the health of the heart and blood vessels, I do cardio every workout. I love jumping rope. It's great cardio. After training, despite the wild fatigue, I prefer not to go by car, but to walk home on foot. It also trains my stamina. I also have a mannequin that I box. I practice martial arts so as not to rust. I want to be able to protect myself, which is especially important here in New York." Jacinto's attitude to work inspires everyone who knows him. On his 69th birthday, he created his own exercise system called the Jacinto Storm. This is a set of 6 exercises that are performed one after the other. He performed each exercise 69 times, according to his years. At the same time, every year the athlete adds another approach to each exercise. This year, he will have to do 84 repetitions of each exercise. Every year more and more CrossFit athletes join Jacinto to celebrate his outstanding achievements in fitness. Jacinto always challenges athletes who are younger than him and invites them to train with him. And it's not pride. This is just one of the secrets that help our hero always progress. When you have a strong opponent and you can give more than your maximum, it increases your opportunities. Therefore, my advice is to train with those who are stronger and more resilient than you, and you will not have a period of plateau and stagnation. Jacinto trains a lot of people of different ages, not only CrossFit athletes, but also those who just want to be healthy and hardy. One of his students says that 2 years ago, she saw Jacinto training in the park and thought she would like to try it too, and called him. They agreed on the first training session, and since then, she and her son have been training with Jacinto according to his system, and they have achieved good results. Recall that the Jacinto Bonilla system consists of 6 exercises, each of which must be performed as many times as you're old. That is, if you are, for example, 55 years old, then you do 6 exercises, each 60 times. If you are 67 years old, then you do 6 exercises, each 67 times, and so on. These are the exercises his system consists of. The first exercise, squats. The second exercise, push-ups. The third exercise, pull-ups. The fourth exercise, hitting the wall with a CrossFit ball. And the last 6 exercise is deadlift. Jacinto Bonilla invites everyone to try his set of exercises and see how strong and resilient you are. Do not forget, you need to do repetitions as much as you're old. If you go all the way through Jacinto's training system to the end, then you can get a standing ovation. By the way, if any of you succeed, then be sure to write about it in the comments. I wonder if anyone else can do what Jacinto Bonilla is doing. No matter what age I reach, I want to reach that age in good shape, says our hero. I have seen people much younger than myself, but they are sick and hardly move. They need care. I said to myself, no, this will not happen to me. I don't want anyone to babysit me. I don't want to depend on anyone. I keep going back to the gym again and again because I feel really good after training. I will continue to train until the last day of my life comes, until I'm gone. I want to tell all the people who are under 80 years old, if I can do it, then you can do it. Friends, what do you think about this man? Feel free to leave your opinion in the comments. If the video was interesting, you can share the link with your friends, like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. We also recommend you to familiarize yourself with our previous videos.